Pivot table description. Values used to display summary numeric data. Row labels used to display summary numeric data. Column labels used to display field as columns at the top of the report. A column lower its position is nested within another column immediately above it. Report filter used to filter the entire report based on the selected item in the report filter. To create a pivot table, let us create a pivot table for the above example by following the steps given below. Step 1. Select the table or cells, including column headers containing the data you want to use. Step 2. From the Insert tab, click the Pivot Table command. Step 3. The Create Pivot Table dialog box will appear. Make sure the settings are correct and then click OK. Select the cell range. In this example, it is $A, $1 is to $F, $7, and the place where you want pivot table to be placed. For example, in this case, we want to place it in the existing worksheet in the cell $D, $11. Step 4. A blank pivot table will appear on the left and the field list will appear on the right. Step 5. To start building your pivot table, you need to drag fields into required list fields. In this example, we have chosen name as row label and maths mark as values. Creating a chart from a pivot table. We can create a chart from the pivot table that we have created by following the steps given below. Step 1. Select any cell in your pivot table. This displays the pivot table tools, adding the option and design tab. Step 2. On the options tab in the tools group, click pivot chart. Step 3. In the Insert Chart dialog box, click the chart type that you want. Step 4. Click OK. The pivot chart report that appears has pivot chart report filters that you can use to change the data that is displayed in the chart. The chart of the pivot table created above will look like. Slicers. Slicers were introduced in Excel 2010 to make filtering data easier and more interactive. They are basically just report filters, but they are more interactive and faster to use because they let you quickly select items and instantly see the results. It provides a user-friendly way of filtering a pivot table or pivot chart. It allows you to always see what the filter state is at glance and make filtering pivot table data even easier. To add a slicer. Step 1. Select any cell in your pivot table. The Options tab will appear on the ribbon. Step 2. From the Options tab, click the Insert Slicer command. A dialog box will appear. Step 3. Select the desired field. In this example, we'll select English and Hindi, then click OK. Step 4. The slicer will appear next to the pivot table. Each item selected will be highlighted in blue. In the example below, the slicer contains a list of English marks and Hindi marks, and all of them have been selected. Convert Excel worksheet into PDF. One new feature that comes with Excel 2010 is the ability to save files in PDF. A PDF will make it possible for recipients to view the content from your workbook, but they will not be able to edit anything. Step 1. Click the File tab. Step 2. Select Save As. Step 3. In the Save As type drop-down menu, select PDF. Step 4. Select the location where you want to save the file. Step 5. Enter a name for the file, then click Save. Step 6. If you have multiple worksheets and want to save all of them in the same PDF file, click Options. The Options dialog box will appear. Select Entire Workbook from the Options dialog box, then click OK. Using paste options with copied data in Excel 2010. Excel 2010 displays a paste options button at the end of a pasted range right after you click the paste button on the Home tab of the ribbon or press Ctrl+V to paste cells entries that you copy to the clipboard. When you click this drop-down button or press the Control key, a palette appears with 3 groups of buttons. Paste, Paste Values, Other paste options. You can use these paste options to control or restrict the type of content and formatting that's included in the pasted cell range. The paste options on the Paste Options palette include Paste, Formulas, Formulas and Number Formatting, Keep Source Formatting, No Borders, Keep Source Column Width, Transpose, Values, Values and Numbering Format, Values and Source Formatting, Formatting, Paste Link, Picture, Link Picture. The options that appear on the Paste Options palette may vary depending upon the type of cell entries previously copied to the Office clipboard. Taking a screenshot in Excel 2010. The new built-in screenshot feature to Excel 2010 allows you to take a screenshot of any window on your computer and insert it into your spreadsheet. The screenshot can also be saved elsewhere for further use. This feature is available in Microsoft Excel, Outlook, PowerPoint and Word. You can use it to take a picture of all or part of the windows open on your computer. Step 1. Click on the Insert tab of the ribbon. Step 2. Click on the Screenshot button in the Illustrations group. A list appears showing the open windows on your computer. Step 3. Select the required window from the list to take a screenshot of the full window, or click Screen Clipping option to take a screenshot of a specific area of the window. Step 4. The recent window open on your computer is shown in a faded appearance. Select the area of the window you want to choose. The screen clipping feature can also be used on the windows previously open. Step 5. Click the Format tab under the Picture Tools on the ribbon to format the screenshot as necessary.